You have to be willing to take action. You have to learn as you go. But I think if you can surround yourself with people who've done it, it definitely helps launch you further. So, as far as, take the audience here to the early days. You were doing college, you were doing jobs on the side. When did you realize this was going to be something that you wanted to put more focus and energy to? And what did those early days look like for you?
Yeah, I mean, to paint the picture, it started with like a 12-foot cargo trailer and a pickup truck, right? Just like, if it was a big job, we would take two loads across town and just cram as much as we could in this little trailer, and we would leave stuff open air in the back of the pickup truck. And then one day we got asked to, rent a U-Haul so we could do something bigger. Like that's kind of how this stuff evolves, is just kind of you just get asked to do bigger and bigger projects. And so that's kind of what's happening. And eventually I buy like my own box truck and get licensed and insured and all that. And at the same time, I have other voices saying like, well, finish college, which I did, and get a corporate job. So I got this corporate job. At the same time, my moving company is really kind of exploding, and,
Wow.
and the housing market's exploding. I am also like, I'm willing to take a corporate job, maybe to learn some other experience or get some knowledge from other people. But after I took that corporate job, it was pretty apparent like this is where I'm at. So after I quit that tech sales job and I doubled down on the moving company, and I just really never looked back, just been scaling it step by step, line upon line since then.
That's cool, man. And I'm curious, in the time when you were in both, and the business was clearly doing enough to keep you going, but was there any tension, or, I mean, what was the risk there in terms of quitting that job? Because I think a lot of times folks really struggle with this tension between that golden handcuffs, the W 2, the steady income. Were you experiencing that, or was your journey a little bit different?
Mine honestly was different because by the time I took that job, the moving company could pay my bills. I
Got
took
it.
the job for experience and knowledge, right? So I would do the job. I think it was from like 7 a.m. to noon. I would do the job, and then at noon I would take a lunch break, and I would have 20 missed calls from moving customers. I just
Wow.
call them back and like close the sale, and then work the second half of the day from 1 to 5, and then from 5 to 10 o'clock, I was on moving calls setting stuff up for the next day.